It's Christmas, and we walk alone to strangers that no one will miss us. On my own. Okay, sorry.
I don't know what song that was. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to our Off-Brand Culture Christmas episode. Today we are in our Christmas district, and we're going to check out something new. Over in the distance there, a giant mysterious red building that's appeared this year in the district. Later in the episode, we're going to take a look inside that building at some of the really cool builds that are hidden within. But before we do that, we're going to head to our Off-Brand Culture Christmas party. We're going to be joined by some other people on our SMP, Build Bank, Freya, Lauren, Elliot, and myself. We're going to play some games and finish off with an epic boat race. The first game we played was Christmas Buildinary, which is like Pictionary but with building, I guess. We split into two teams, and each team got a secret building prompt, as well as a shulker each of random building materials. Then we got 10 minutes to build our prompt for the other team to guess. All right, so we are building, a snowing ski man. Wait, a skiing snowman. That's the thing. A snowman skiing, even better. What's a game plan for a skiing snowman?
What if we each pick an element, so someone could work on the sort of snowman, which I think Elliot's doing.
Perfect.
Somebody can work on the background, and somebody can work on maybe the skis and the ground.
I'll do like a tree in the background that you're trying to dodge.
Actual leaves in there, and you've gone with green terracotta.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I'll mix it up, make it, yeah. So with our job roles split up, Elliot took on the main chunk of the snowman with the snow blocks and some black blocks for the button, and he started doing the scarf. Meanwhile, over in the other room, Matt and Freya were getting on with their build. And I'm not going to spoil what their prompt was. See if you can guess what they're building in the comments below before we reveal the answer later in the video. Elliot continued with the head of the snowman, but then we ran out of snow blocks because we were using it for so much. So we started using the birch logs, which looked kind of cool because it's like if you roll up a snowball in kind of a dirty snow area, you get chunks of dirt in it. So it gives it a bit of texture. Then we decided to get rid of the glowstone scarf and make a blue ice scarf. Put some eyes on it. And then we just terraformed a bit with our last bit of time with some ice. In the last 30 seconds, we thought, let's give him arms. So we gave him arms, and then Elliot came in clutch by crafting some fence posts to use as ski poles in the last few seconds, and our time was done. I'm very impressed that we...
Right, I'm gonna...
One, that we managed to fit it in this room, but two, it actually kind of looks like a skiing snowman. Well done.
I hate to tell you guys, but me and Freya kind of destroyed that challenge.
Totally killed it.
I don't know.
100%.
Elliot
It
came
was actually
through clutch.
it was actually quite disgusting. I'm gonna guess that maybe this isn't a very good build.
I think you should take that back.
You are missing a block back here. Points off for the block.
You're not meant to view it from that angle, you're meant to view it from a
Oh
board.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, front view only.
No, that looks fantastic. I love the little eyeballs. This is obviously a snowman skiing,
Wow.
Thank
that's
you.
The exact
well
prompt.
done.
Well done.
but it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that wow factor. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go make fun
Now
of that
ours.
now.
We
Yeah.
got the wow factor. Come check this out, guys. Tell me you don't just immediately say wow.
I'll do
Wow.
mine first.
I do want to say wow when I view this.
Get
Yeah.
right in there.
I'm actually, mildly
Can you
impressed.
tell what it is?
Mildly.
I can. I know exactly what it is.
I feel like it is
We did it.
Yoda, and E.T.
Did you
about
say
to hug each
Yoda?
other. Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, it was actually elves having a snowball
Yes,
fight.
correct.
You were correct. Well done.
And I'm not a doctor, but I think that means we win, right?
I think we're all winners here at Christmas.
Yay.
Everybody wins.
Yeah. How come this elf has a ginormous snowball though? And this one just
Because
has little
he's
tiny
epic.
Nice.
And he's winning the battle.
That makes sense.
He made a bigger snowball, and he's gonna win.
It's always got to be a winner.
How is he
and a
carrying the snowball?
Yeah.
The snowball's bigger than his hand and it's upside down. Like, gravity doesn't work like that.
This is my thinking when I was going through this build. Okay.
Yeah, duh.
Santa's magic.
When I started this, my first thought was how can I make this a magical experience for everyone? My end goal was to bring joy to the hearts of children. You know, I'm not trying to make it, logical. This is about magic. It's about fun.
Matt, I've just
You know?
realised you've forgotten something. You're
What?
in your monk gear and not your Christmas gear.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Minecraft Christmasskins.com.
2 hours later.
Hey!
All right, back
Oh
to it.
dear.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
Oh no,
Oh.
it's a backwards Santa!
Oh.
It's backwards!
oh, it's backwards.
That's
Oh, I'm so
so-
scared! I'm scared!
So this thing's backwards. I put this thing on backwards.
Like, well,
Yeah.
so it looks like you're just faceless, but then on the back of your head, there's a Santa head.
And after that terrifying experience, we went over to our boat race to have our annual ice boat race competition. The backwards Santa
Oh,
with the
no.
cow just looks so scary.
Hey, what's good?
Really scary.
I'm ready to go.
All right, Elliot, do the honors.
And welcome back to our annual ice boat competition. This year we have a new contender, Epic Elliot. Last year's last place, the Lozenger, hoping to come back. We have Freya, Breadcrumb, and last year's winner, Buildbank. Can he pull it out again? Let's see. Going into turn 1, Epic Elliot is straight out of the gates and takes the first corner with ease. Everyone else kind of has big issues. The Lozenger and Breadcrumb get hung up. Freya is spinning in circles? Let's see that again in slow motion. She threw her beef onto the track to distract other people. Going to corner 2, Elliot is nowhere to be seen as everyone else slowly goes around bumping into walls. And Breadcrumb and Buildbank are coming in second as they go through the forest. Buildbank goes through with ease, but Breadcrumb is bouncing between the trees. The Lozenger decides to take the shortcut through the mines, and although it's slow, she doesn't hit any walls, so she goes through quite quickly. Up to the giant water elevator, Epic Elliot is in first, Breadcrumb is close behind, and the Lozenger comes off the blue shortcuts again, getting closer to that first place. But oh, would you look at this, Buildbank way ahead of the track. He has crossed the finish line for lap 1. There's 2 laps in this race. Breadcrumb and Epic Elliot fighting it out for second. The Lozenger not too far behind. There's still a chance for her. Going into the ice bridge, Epic Elliot tried to take the shortcut but got caught up. Breadcrumb passes him and shoots around into the tree forest. Oh, the Lozenger gets trapped in the snow trap, unfortunately. Oh, and here's Tiny Freya. Not finished lap 1 yet because she's going backwards. Freya, go the other way. There we go. She's starting to go around, and oh no, she's going backwards again. Oh no, can she catch up before? Oh, here's the rest of the pack. Passing Tiny Freya, lapping her. There is Buildbank, the champion of the second year in a row. Epic Elliot going for second, shoots off the blue shortcuts, but still manages to clutch a second place. Followed by Breadcrumb, the Lozenger, and unfortunately Tiny Freya did not qualify.
Now here in the UK, there's this tradition that we have where in Christmas time, you go to the garden centers. Because the garden centers set up winter wonderlands, which are like little paths you walk through their shop, and they have these Christmassy scenes set up. This year, we have created our own winter wonderland. And inside this giant red building, there are Christmas scenes that everyone on our SMP has built. We're gonna hop on one of these boats and go for a ride. One of the first rooms we come to is my Christmas room that is inspired by an Encanto Christmas. And I did a little research and found out in Colombia they celebrate Christmas by having loads of red and white candles everywhere. So this room is very chaotic, but I think I got a little bit of that Encanto feel and the Colombian Christmas feel as well. And then we come to Freya's room, which has the most incredible ceiling. I think that's the highlights of this build. It's just so random. All these wood blocks really go together though, and it's such a cool pattern to look at as you float through. Then we come up to Lauren's room, which, man, this is a treat for the eyes. There's so many little cool details everywhere you look in this room, and there's a lot of momentum and action too that she managed to capture with the armor stands. All of the elves' heads and the Santa and all of this are different members of our SMP, so it's so cool to come back into this room and just look around at all the little details. And then at the very end of the boat ride is Elliot's room, which perfectly encapsulates the meaning of Christmas. I'm actually going to jump off the boat here because we need to look at this in way more detail. And to finish off the episode, I really wanted to highlight this last room that was built by Elliot. And it starts off saying, remember the reason behind all the other scenes that you have seen. All those rooms that you've just gone through, here's the reason. It's Jesus, the perfect person born from Mary and God. So you can see back here, I love this. It's a little nativity scene. There's baby Jesus, there's Joseph and Mary, or maybe that's Joseph and that's Mary. You can use your imagination to decide, is a dragon Joseph or is a dragon Mary? But I love that this is the true meaning of Christmas. It's not about the gifts. It's not about the fun and games. Even though those are all really cool things and really fun bits about Christmas, this is why we as Christians on Off-Brand Culture celebrate Christmas. And then he says, Jesus gives you great gifts. And then you can look inside these shulker boxes and you can take one of these gifts, which I actually need a name tag, so I'm going to take that. Thanks, Elliot. And as Christians, we believe that Christmas is all about the gift Jesus gave to forgive us. And that's what Elliot put here in these final signs. This is the greatest of all the gifts he gives us. And here's a really cool representation of the cross, which if you've seen our Easter episode, we have one of those up near the city as well. And what Elliot is brilliantly showing here is a representation that we've all done bad things. We've all messed up, right? Even this past week, as Christmas is getting really stressful and lots is going on, I had some kind of mean and frustrated thoughts about people as I've been in the shop, and there's just been a lot of people around, and I don't always think of them in the best way. And that's not really a great way to think about other human beings. We try our best here on the server and to be examples to people out in the real world, and we know that inevitably we're gonna mess up. But Jesus, he says that's okay. I forgive you. We can try again and do better next time. And we hope that here on the Off-Brand Culture server, we represent that. And if you ever have any questions or aren't really sure about this whole Christian thing, we hope you can find some cool people here in the server. And we love getting to talk about this stuff, whether it's on our live streams with Lauren and Matt, or the different messages, or the Minecraft church episodes. We'd love for you to come explore this whole Christian thing with us. Thanks for watching, everybody. We hope you have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and thanks for being part of the Off-Brand Culture family. We will see you in the new year.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Have a wonderful, jolly Christmas. Can you see my face right now?
No, your helmet's on.
Yeah.
My helmet's on. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Merry Christmas. A ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
Amazing.